Hey, what's going on, everyone? Nick Lesagore here.
Brandon Delakia.
Exit 12.
Brewery.
In the house.
Nailed it. Yeah, little Big Van Vader.
So that's good. Yeah. It's a good 90s. You know, you shouldn't have said it on camera. I hope nobody steals our beer name because Big Van Vader. We're going to work that into a beer name. That was perfect. Great reference. What's going on, guys? So we are here with more beer reviews, this time from the guys at
Plato's Gravity.
Jason and Aaron. They've had us on the podcast 3 times now. 2 of them have only been published because Aaron forgot to publish the second one in between. But it's a homebrewing podcast. It's a craft beer podcast, and we met them on Twitter. They had us on. They're awesome dudes. We sent them a box of our special elixirs. They sent us a box of their elixirs. So we told them that we'd review them for them on our channel. You can check out their podcast. It's called, again, Plato's Gravity, right here. Mm-hmm. And again, we are going to try the beer. This one is a Cranberry Cider, I think.
Yeah.
It says Cran Cider in the little... I don't know where they got this tape, but
it's
very fascinating.
Our first cider review.
It's a first.
It is a first.
If you listen to Plato's Gravity, Aaron likes to mention when there's been firsts on the show. Mm-hmm. We as well like to mention when there's been firsts on our show.
Yep. First cider. Super excited for it.
Really pumped about it.
So, Plato's Gravity, awesome podcast. Can't say that enough. Please go subscribe to those guys. They are awesome.
Are they awesome?
Yeah. Tell me what adjectives
You
to
said
use.
it like 16 times. Nailed it. So we are going to check this little ditty out. This thing is clear. Whoa.
Yeah. A nice yellow color.
Oh boy. Yeah, look at that. Got some nice bubbles rising up from it.
Yeah. Great carbonation.
Really good carbonation. It's really thin. You know, there's no lacing or anything. I'll see if I can rustle up some bubbles here. But this is, it looks...
All right. I'm a good cider rustler. I'm not a good beer rustler.
I don't even know if you're a good cider rustler.
Lies.
This... Blasphemy. So this beer is, you can definitely see through it. It's a little bit, we had Mike Dean's Hop Brutality. This looks very similar. This is a little bit more like yellowy. It's almost like, looks like urine.
Okay.
But not necessarily in a bad way.
Okay. Finish your thought.
It's a look aspect. I didn't say it tasted that way.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying it looks that way.
That's cool. All right. Well, let's
It
put a
looks
nose on it.
great, though.
I can't. There's no more descriptors I can use now.
All right, let's get a nose. Ooh. It certainly does not taste, or smell rather, like urine.
No.
It smells like cranberry. It smells like apple.
Yeah. It's like an apple orchard.
Juicy juice.
Juicy juice. Yeah. Good. Yeah. That's actually an apt descriptor.
I definitely get some yeasty aspects, some yeasty components to
Sure.
it. Almost a little farmhousey in a way.
Yeah.
It smells like fresh Honey Crisp apples.
Yeah. Honeycrisp is a good. I was thinking. Yeah, Honeycrisp is a good one. I was thinking that or Macintosh. But yeah, it's definitely
Very sweet smelling.
Mm-hmm. And they say it's a cranberry.
And I think it says cran.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely get that as well. It's got a little bit of that sweetness going on. So do you want to get a taste-a-roo on it?
Wow. Yeah. Let's do it. Aaron and Jason, cheers. Thanks
guys.
so much for dropping the beers on us.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Kaboom.
Cheers.
Salute. Wow.
So It's definitely a cider. So yeah, it's
Very sweet.
very sweet, but not overpoweringly sweet. It's not like hitting me right in the front with sweetness. So that's really good, and then it tapers off nicely, and you get a little bit of that cranberry. I'm not getting as much cranberry as I probably like. I think the apple is coming through more, but I'm not the best judge of ciders.
I think it's got a little bit of that tart component that you may get from a cranberry.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it washes off the palate fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't linger at all. And it tastes like if you were to take a Honeycrisp apple out of the fridge.
Yeah. And it's not over sour. Some ciders can be really sour and tart.
Sure.
And this definitely isn't. It's nice and smooth, so it's not, overly tart.
It's actually really mild.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, it's got a lot of taste to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's definitely... I could kill this on the beach. Like, I think this would be a phenomenal beach beer. Maybe at 75 degrees or something.
Sure. Yeah. Those great 75-degree beach days.
I mean, you get them every now and then.
Sure.
For the most part, it's 95.
Yeah.
But I think this is a phenomenal beer. I'm just trying to think of food pairings. I think some really soft cheese.
Sure.
Maybe not maybe a mozzarella, but a hot soft cheese like Gouda.
Yeah. So, just a little backstory between me and Nick. We do tastings, and we have cheese and meat samplers. What do they call it? Charcuteries.
Charcuterie board.
Nick's a soft cheese guy. Super, super soft
The
cheese guy.
The mozzarellas.
Yeah. And I like the hard cheese. Something I can sink my teeth into. So, we have a long-standing rivalry between soft and hard cheeses.
Yeah, that was a great story. I think the beer would go really well with maybe, because of the bitterness on it, maybe something on the hot end, like the sweetness of the bitterness, like maybe with hot wings or something.
Sure.
Would really layer it, really make it simplistic. It would really simple it up a little bit.
Simple it up.
Overall, I think it's a really good beer, though. I'm actually really impressed. I'm not a big cider guy, to be completely honest, but I'm actually really impressed with this beer.
Very nice.
As you can see, that it doesn't stick around. That's probably pretty good to the style. The color is definitely on point. But yeah, overall, I think a really good beer. You're right.
We'll be back with another review.
And we're back. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Back again for the second beer in our Plato's Gravity series of beer reviews.
Yep.
Is it a series if it's only... It's a series if it's more than one.
Sure, yeah. Anything more than one is a series of things. Right? Sure.
Or is it an edition?
It's a gaggle.
The second in our gaggle of Plato's Gravity beer reviews. This is a Bacon Black IPA.
Yeah, very interesting. Never had one before. Very excited. Bacon makes everything better, so that is
true.
Awesome.
That is true. I don't know about in terms of a black IPA, but we're about to find out.
Listen, you don't know until you know, right? Yeah, be interesting to know where, in the process they use the bacon. Don't know. Don't know how you utilize bacon. Never tried. But
agreed. Looking at it, it looks a little bit more like a brown ale.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I think in terms probably a little bit lighter on the SRM scale. If I hold it up to the light,
some floaties, but nothing too major.
No.
Just looks like yeast particulates, nothing crazy.
Maybe some minor red hues. I think if you held it up to natural light, I think you might mistake it for maybe a red ale, like a darker red ale.
Yeah, I could see that.
But overall, the head went down pretty quick. I'm gonna try to rustle up some bubbles here. It's almost like a garnet color almost.
Yeah, it's definitely got a little reddish hue.
I don't think the camera does it much justice.
No,
that reddish hue.
No, yeah, but it's definitely dark. But yeah, that reddish hue is coming out, through the beer.
Yeah, for sure. I just rustled up, got about a quarter head. The head is a little on the brown side. It's like off-white almost, I'd say. Very well carbonated. The bubbles are coming out fast and furious, so I can appreciate that.
Yep. Getting some lacing, which is awesome.
I'm not sure if they bottle off of a keg or if they bottle the natural way. I think it's like the natural out of a bottling bucket. A bottling bucko.
Trademark. Dude, trademarked. Put TM.
Which is probably why I shouldn't have poured the whole bottle, but fair enough.
That's fine. Listen, everybody's like, oh, particulates, but particulates are good. They taste good. They're good for you.
That's right. Yeah, I agree. All part of a balanced meal.
Yeah.
Let's get a snifferooski.
Absolutely.
Oh boy. I actually love that smell. That's so interesting.
I'm trying to pull out the...
Oh man. It's
the bacon. I'm getting maple. I'm definitely getting a lot of like maple. If you did like a maple bacon.
Oh my god. That is phenomenal. You nailed the maple on
that. It's definitely... Yeah, it's it reminds me of like a home style breakfast.
Yeah, like in the deep south.
Yeah, little eggs, little home fries, little grits.
Like you're staying in a trailer. There's like some guy's one-toothed girlfriend's cooking.
We like people, and what are you doing? What are you doing? We do. That is not the South.
Oh boy,
there's definitely that
really
maple
nice.
there. I'm not getting much hops. I don't know what hops were used, but that maple is really coming out, and you get a little bit of the bacon, a little bit like the burnt smokiness. Yeah,
it's like a smoky maple bacon. I think
Perfect.
they use like. Yep. So if I'm not mistaken, you guys used artificial smoke, but I'm not sure. But it doesn't smell that way. It smells like a legitimate, like you guys literally condition this on maple bacon, which would be very disgusting and probably not good or sanitary, but it smells amazing.
It does. It's awesome. Yeah.
It's got like a smokiness to it.
Yeah. Yep.
Not like a wood fire. Like our cherry wood smoked porter has this really like wood fire smokiness on it. This is like from a smoker. Like from a pellet smoker or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that.
Where you smoke like a beef, like a pork butt, and it's got that like really nice rind on it. Beef jerky. I get like a beef jerky. Like I'm not getting a ton of like the grain bill.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting the yeast. The hops are kind of tough. But if you were going for like mapley bacon breakfast beer, like nailed the smell of that. Nailed it.
I'm so pumped to get into this.
Yeah.
Aaron, Jason, cheers. Guys. Salute.
Wow. So the maple definitely comes out still, but you definitely get that smokiness, and you do get that like bacony back end, and it tastes like bacon. It does.
It does.
It does taste like bacon.
And don't take it offensively, but I definitely teeters on like maybe like an ashtray almost.
Sure, which would make sense if it's a smokier beer.
Yeah.
What I would say is it doesn't taste much like an IPA. It tastes more like a brown ale.
Porter.
Or
I think it
tastes
tastes a lot
porter
like
would
a porter.
be very apt. Yeah.
Bacon, maple,
porter. Nailed it. First try.
Jeez.
Now you need to talk. Give me a minute, man.
Yeah, no worries. And I get, I think it's a little too heavy on the bacon. And I think in terms of the reason why I think it's more of a porter style is because it washes the grain bill. It's not overly sweet. Like I think it's a little heavy for my taste on the bacon, but I think on the smoke rather, but I think it's more of a porter because it washes off the palate pretty quickly, relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Except for that smoke.
Yeah, and I'm not getting much of the hops at all. And even really the bitterness of the hops is very subdued. So really, the malt bill is and like those adjuncts, those smoky adjuncts. It look like you guys use some smoke extract or the liquid smoke or whatever that was, and that's really coming through.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how much of it you used. I'm very intrigued to see what it tastes like warm, so I'm just moving it around in my hands a little bit because taking that last sip while Brandon was talking, I got like a tinge. I got a scotch, if you will, of what the brown ale, of what the base might have tasted like. A tiny bit of the sweetness came through. But I think on the taste, it's that, like we mentioned, maple bacon, but without the maple sweetness. It's just like that really, like almost like a cracked pepper bacon.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So I've never used that smoke extracts or liquid smoke in brewing, but I have used it in cooking, and a little bit goes a long way. So with a lot of extracts too, you can tend to overdo it, and it really overpowers the beer. I don't think that's what happened here, but just for homebrewers out there, sometimes, especially with those extracts, they're pretty potent. You probably want to rein those in a little bit.
Yeah, and I think personally, just not to disagree, but I do think I think you might have overdone it with the liquid smoke or whatever smoke you used. I think you might have added too much. It is just because it's not wildly complex in terms of, on my palate, in terms of like getting the brown grain bill of like that like the coconut, I almost said, the nuttiness and like the depthy brown sweet maltness.
It's a black IPA, so.
What did I say, brown?
Yeah.
I've been saying brown.
We had a brown ale earlier.
So I've been drinking this beer the wrong way. It's completely. Definitely not getting the hops. But I think what could be a great start. I think the bacon on it is phenomenal.
Yeah. Plus, I believe Plato's Gravity did say that this one is a little older, so that could be, reason we're not getting as much of the hops. So we just want, to let everybody know that, so they don't think we never, trash anyway, ever.
I mean, I don't think we're trashing anyone. I think we're being constructively critical.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's okay.
Sure.
I think the cider was very good. I think this beer is definitely good. I'd be very intrigued, like I said, to see what the black IPA, not brown and not porter, the black IPA grain bill looks like. But overall, guys, thank you so much for the beers.
Yep.
We really appreciate it. Aaron and Jason, once more, cheers, guys.
Cheers.